want to say happy 9th birthday to Spirit of Word Ministry.
And I just want to say a big happy birthday, happy 9th birthday to Spirit and Word Ministries.
Spirit and Word Ministries, happy 9th anniversary. Emmanuel.
Happy 9th anniversary.
Once again, I would like to wish Spirit and Word Ministries a happy 9th anniversary.
Spirit and Word Ministries, happy 9th birthday. I'm so glad I'm part of this ministry.
Happy 9th birthday, Spirit and Word Ministries.
And I would just first like to say happy anniversary to our ministry.
Emmanuel, my name is Ruth Abs. Before coming to Spirit and Word Ministries, I was in a really dark place. I would be drinking with my friends every weekend, and even in high school, I would go out with my friends and do drugs, and that was my life. Before coming to Spirit and Word Ministries, I would just be so careless with my money. I just use it and spend it on shoes, spend it on expensive perfumes, just buying everything, just trying to fit in the world. But after coming to Spirit and Word Ministries, my life has changed so much. So in my past, in high school, when I was in year 11, year 12, I had really bad friends. They would give me drugs in school. We'll go to the toilet, smoke weed, and we'll go to school high. And we'll even sneak like vodka and like JDs in the toilets, and we'll just drink and we'll just be so drunk in class and not pay attention. I didn't want to have anything to do with my education. I thought it was so worthless. I just wanted to have fun and party all night long. But yeah, I even went to lots of parties with my friends. There was so many demonic things that were happening while I was in those parties, but I was never really involved with that. God kept me from those things. All my friends would be doing really bad things with boys, but God has kept me away from that, and I thank God for that. So even with my music, listening to music and going to the clubs, I was so into music and rap and all those demonic music, and I've tried a lot to change my habits, and God has really helped me. I used to be really angry back in the days. I would burst out in anger so quickly, and I would swear so much to people, and I used to just be so angry even when I'm driving and I know I'm in the wrong, but I'll still be swearing and just honking at people. I'll be angry. Even my friends, they've seen me so angry. Even my sister, she's seen me so angry, and I just burst out in anger and start swearing. I take offense to every little thing what people said about me, which is not good. So I actually threw this party one time with my friends, and it was a Halloween party, and me and my sister snuck out of the house, and we actually went to this party without my parents knowing, and we'd done this so many times, sneaking out, and it was just really bad, and my parents would not know because we'll be waiting till like 1 a.m. in the morning, and then we'll go out, and then we'll sneak back through the window. And yeah, it was just really bad habits that I had. Yeah, even one time I went to this party, I took this drug, and it actually almost just knocked me out. Like, I was in the backseat of the car and I was just passing out, but I was just praying in my heart. Even though I wasn't born again, I just knew God was real, so I was just praying to God, saying, God, please just give me one last chance. Let me just live through this, because I don't want to die today, because that drug was so strong. I was so scared that I was going to die, but due to God's grace, I was actually alive and well the next day, so I thank God for that. So when I came to Spirit and Word Ministries, my mom would usually force me to come to church, because I didn't want to do anything. I don't want anything to do with church. I just thought it was such a waste of time of my life. I was seeking other things instead of God. I would always sit at the back of church and talk with my sister, and we were just not even paying attention to anything. I'll use my phone while the sermon is going on and while deliverance was going on. I was not participating in anything. I was just at the back, just trying to be cool, I guess. And my mom would always force me and ask me to pray, but I just didn't want anything to do with it. I just wanted to be by myself, secluded, not part of the ministry. After a few years of being in Spirit and Word Ministries, I actually fell in love with the teachings, and it really changed my life. I even found my husband in Spirit and Word Ministries, thanks to God. And through this, I actually changed. So man of God actually introduced us to the church, and he told me and my husband to be serious with God, and God will surely bless our marriage. So I took this word of encouragement and I started to take God more seriously and be faithful to him, and even just acting on his word. So this has really changed my life, and I actually got married, and man of God and woman of God helped me so much through this marriage, and I've just changed since, and I've seen so many blessings in my life, and I know it's from God, because this is only happening because of God, no one else. I don't think I would be even alive and well if it weren't for this ministry and God acting through this ministry. So yeah. So when I first entered the doors of Spirit and Word Ministries, I thought it was all a facade. It was all fake. It was all drama. I didn't want anything to do with it, because I was like, how can this be real? This is not what God is. And I'll just see people rolling on the floors, vomiting. I'm just like, what is happening? It just looked planned out. It didn't look like it was real deliverance. I didn't even know what deliverance was, and I was just stepping into this church, which was really scary for me, because no one actually taught me about deliverance, and I didn't know that deliverance was a part of the Bible, and God actually casted out demons in the Bible, because I never really read my Bible. So it was really scary for me my first time. And as I kept going to church, because of my mom, she always forced me to go, I just kept seeing this, and I still thought it was fake. But then one day in my heart, I was like, why is man of God prophesying about things and it's coming to pass? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Is he like what is he doing? And from there on, I slowly started paying attention to his prophecies, and I think the prophecies really opened my eyes, my spiritual eyes, to see that God is actually real, and this man of God is a real man of God. He's not fake. He's not trying to put an act up and trying to get people to watch him, or like, you know, trying to get famous. He's actually a real man of God. He wants good things for people. Even women of God, both of them, they really just genuinely good people, and they just want the best for you. So after speaking to man of God and women of God, I got to know them a little bit more, and I can see the genuineness and the zeal they had for God, and I was like, wow, I want to be like them. And then through this, I started becoming more faithful to God. I started coming to church early, started serving in the house of the Lord, and through this, I've got so much blessings from God. God has blessed me with a beautiful marriage. He's blessed me with a wonderful career. He's blessing me with more and more things that are yet to come, because I know He is a God who gives His best, not just a little, but the best He has for all of us. So every Tuesday we go to the Bible studies, and man of God will actually talk about the sermon that was on the previous Sunday. So he goes in depth with the sermon, and we learn a lot. I personally learn a lot from it, and he shares his little secrets with us, which I try to practice as much as I can. And I find it so refreshing for my soul to go to these Bible studies. It has helped me so much, and I'm wanting to read my Bible more and more because of these Bible studies. So man of God, through this Bible study, man of God has actually taught us how to personalize ourselves through the Bible. So putting your name into the verses, and also reading the verses and chapters slowly, repeatedly, and attentively, with devotion in our hearts and forgiveness in our hearts. So I try to do this as much as possible, and this has really changed my life. It has really changed my spiritual life, and I thank God and man of God for this divine revelation. As a young married woman, I have learned so much from women of God. She is such a wonderful mother figure to me. She has taught me so many things about marriage and how to act as a wife, and how to be submissive to my husband. I try my best to learn from her. She is such a great role model for anyone, any woman, any girl, because she is full with love, kindness, forgiveness, humility, and I just really look up to her. She is my mentor. She is my mother in the Lord. She is my role model in life. So thank you, Spirit and Word Ministries, for everything you have done. Thank you, man of God, woman of God, all the evangelists, the elder, everyone, all the members, you've been so kind and loving every day. You all put a smile to my face. So thank you, Spirit and Word Ministries. Happy 9th birthday. I'm so glad I'm part of this ministry. Emmanuel.